the timeliest of wins.
Something he will never forget.
The race that changed my life was 1979 Darlington. You know, with 84 wins, you think about, I think every one of them changed your life one way or another, but I won Nashville in 1975. And so that first win, you think, well, that was life-changing. Nah, that really wasn't the one. When I went to Cup, see that 43 car? He's the king of this sport. I wanted to be the king. And if you wanted to be the best, you had to beat the best. Think back to 79, we had a great year. We started the year off at Daytona. We run second to Richard in the very opening race. So that whole year, 79 was a great year for me. We were on a roll. I fast forward a little bit and I think about Darlington, the spring race. I kind of had the reputation of being a short track punk. I could win races on short track. I'd won Nashville, I'd won Richmond. I ran really well at Bristol and the short tracks that we raced on. I didn't really struggle on the super speedways, but I didn't quite have them figured out until Darlington.
Into turn one, it's Darrell Waltrip who grabs the lead with pole sitter Donnie Allison hot on his tail. Waltrip, second fastest qualifier, pursued by the Alabama gang.
Bobby and Richard and David and Cale and maybe Benny, but I don't know, there were about 4 or 5 of them that were racing hard for the lead. You got to man up to run good at Darlington.
In third and moving up, Richard Petty, all-time king of NASCAR Grand National competition.
Richard and I, we were for the last 10 laps of the race. We traded the lead 2 or 3 times every lap.
Petty shoots inside on the backstretch and leads for the first time.
I'd pass him, he'd pass me. I'd pass him, he'd pass me. Richard and I were having an incredible battle.
With the laps winding down, the leaders are setting up for one of those classic Winston Cup finishes.
Back in the day, they said there's no way to pass anybody in the third and fourth turn. You had to ride right up next to the rail and come off the corner, and so you had to kind of single file it through there. But I had learned how to drive in there almost like on dirt, get my car a little cocked and run straight across the corner. So we come down to the end of the race, another white flag situation. It's me and Richard. He's on the inside, so he's got the preferred line. I'm stuck out here on the outside, and Richard passes me off turn 2. I'm gonna lay with him. I'm gonna hang right here, and he's gonna think, go ahead, sucker, because when I go in the corner, you're gonna go in the wall. But I just had it timed out where when Richard went into the corner, he went in a little hard, and he shoved up the hill, and when he did, I did that crossover move. I put that old Gatorade car up under him.
It's a drag race to the finish line. Who's it gonna be? Darrell Waltrip wins.
That wasn't necessarily life-changing, but it was career-changing. Battling the king, who I desperately wanted to dethrone. It was one of my finest hours because I had beaten the king.